is Paul. Yes. I'm just looking at the District Court of the State of Washington in and for the County of Jefferson. Yes. This was filed on September 19th of 2017. Yeah. Jefferson County District Court. Oh, order assigning a lawyer. Number 2017A116. Yeah. Now, I noticed that when I was in jail, I was given this 1023 Kitchen Dick Road. Swim, Washington 98382. Yeah. Happens to be the sanctuary of Kingsway Foursquare Church. Yeah. Now, Mike Van Proyen had texted me that if I ever contact himself or his wife, that he'd contact the authorities, but the authorities kept sending court notices. Yes. Now, let's say I'm the defendant. And I asked the judge, I said, Judge, during the video arraignment, well, where'd you send the notice? Oh, you sent it to a sanctuary at Kingsway Foursquare Church. Now, this assignment of a lawyer? Yeah. I didn't actually speak to Jack Range before I was video arraigned. Yes. In fact, you sent the warrant or the notice of the court hearing to a sanctuary where all my personal items were kept from me. Poach. Now, the defendant in this requested the assignment of a lawyer. I actually requested notice of the court hearings. I emailed law enforcement. I emailed them videos from June 16th of 2017, Brady. And that you, as the court, finds me, the defendant, financially unable to obtain a lawyer without causing substantial hardship to the defendant or the defendant's family. Now, there's this concept of without causing substantial hardship. Yes. I mentioned yesterday that except for those low-income individuals that really can't afford the property taxes, it causes a substantial hardship. Yeah. Myself as the defendant, and of course my 5 sons, you are causing a substantial hardship because of your refusal to enforce the laws. Now I know, okay. I'm going to sue you today for the cause of the substantial hardship to myself because of your refusal to enforce my rights and the rights of my sons. I'm going to sue every judge in the United States of America. See, this is a little different lawsuit. We haven't talked about this yet. Pooch. Every time you made me go to court when the police department had the evidence that I wasn't in Brennan, yes, and they actually had, I'm thinking 99% of all the emails that I sent since November 15th of 2015. Yeah, November 20th. Yeah. I included law enforcement wanting them to know that when you issue court orders, yes, where the petitioner doesn't sign it, yeah, where the respondent doesn't get notice or the opportunity to be heard, yes, you issue it for 10 years, yeah. Then later on, we found out about the forgeries, right? False police reports, false arrests, false imprisonments, and then the false mental health evaluations, yes. And then the false incompetence. You're getting sued today because my inability to obtain a lawyer, yes, that could represent me in lawsuits because of your refusal to enforce the laws of the United States. Now, let's say you removed your fraud. You removed the forgeries of the ex-officio Superior Court clerk. Yes. You removed the misrepresentation and the fraudulent statements that I received actual notice of court hearings. Yeah. You removed the fraud of serving me the wrongful execution of the court order in the Sequim Public Library. Yes. And then there's a big question, who'd you serve other than myself? Poop. Now, today, okay, it's causing me a substantial hardship. Yes. Because of your refusal to enforce the laws of the United States. Now, myself, I have a family as a defendant. Oh, oh. You thought I didn't have anything to say because you did or did not send any information to a sanctuary. Now, judges, I want to make sure you understand that running in that cold snow and standing in front of that library, I didn't mind standing there because my thought was, well, if it opens, it opens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But when there are certain bus drivers that really hate my guts because of the number of lawsuits that I have, I'm wanting to find out if they got paid for a show. Now, I do know that the family has paid bus drivers to come to show. And as soon as I can find out because of you enforcing the laws, I'm going to want to cause substantial hardship, yes, to every individual that ever got paid for a show. Okay, bus driver? Now, you intentionally obstructed my right to admit as evidence the bus surveillance camera footage from December 31st of 2015. And then the county decided to cover up their crime. So then you decided to say, well, you missed a court hearing when I didn't. And then you sent all those notices to an actual